Greetings and welcome to Chapter 13, Exercise 13.2, Sentence 3. A stranger has identified the woman the police arrested. This has a relative pronoun. This is the chapter on relative pronouns. And here we have what Hopper's book calls a zero relative clause because the relative pronoun is missing. Strangers identified the woman, you might say, whom the police arrested, and if you know the zero relative, you can get rid of the relative pronoun. If the first component of the relative clause, woman, can also act as the direct object. So it's the police arrested the woman, so it is the direct object. Anyway, we're going to do our thing and just do what we do to diagram it. Create a node, sentence, and declaration. Alright, then we're going to, here clearly the stranger has the NP subject. And we know that is the determiner, the article, and then the determiner. Sorry. Stranger is the noun subject, so that's the subject of the sentence, and has identified the woman the police arrested. That's all part of the predicate phrase. And has identified is the verb phrase, as we know. Has is an auxiliary for perfect. Identified is the main lexical verb. And so the predicate, the whole thing is the predicate. Okay, and now we have another MP, which is the direct object of the sentence and contains the relative clause. So it's an NP, and direct object is the... Now the woman is also going to be the direct object. So here's an NP, here's an article, here's the determiner. The woman is an N. She is the DO, and the whole thing is the DO. And now we come to the relative clause, the police arrested. Because it's a relative, we know that it's bounded by an S. So the police is going to be the subject of this relative clause. So it's an NP. N, subject, subject. Okay, arrested is simply the predicate phrase of this internal sentence. And of course it is the, we could say it's the VP. It's the VP and V. Okay, and it's also the predicate of the internal sentence. It's also the predicate when we take into account the VP, and it's the predicate when we take account of the predicate phrase. So it's got lots of things here. Now, underneath here, here, the whole relative clause modifies women. Okay. Here we have, this is the entire has identified so we know that's the predicate. Okay, and it looks like we're done. Don't see anything else that needs to be done at this point.